everyone, it's Lisa and we're doing a cook with me video today. I am making baked egg rolls from Marlene Koch's cookbook, Eat What You Love Every Day. I will link both the recipe and her cookbook down below. We're also having an Asian slaw from Simple Nourished Living. That will be linked down below as well. I hope you enjoy this cook with me video, and if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on anything else. Thanks so much for watching. While I wait for the pan to heat up so I can brown my 8 ounces of ground turkey, I'm going to move on to the next step. I have 3 cups of coleslaw mix. All I've used is this from Fresh Express, the 3-color deli coleslaw. It's just cabbage and carrots and red cabbage. So I've measured out 3 cups of that. And then I have 4 green onions that are sliced, including the white parts here. So I'm going to cover it. I'm going to throw some green onions across the kitchen first. I'm going to cover it loosely with some saran wrap, and I'm going to microwave it for 3 minutes on high. This is to get this to be wilty. While everything is cooking, I'm going to make up this really quick sauce. It is 1 teaspoon of jarred or fresh ginger. I buy it in a jar like this in the produce section. And 2 tablespoons of less sodium soy sauce. I'm eyeballing here. That gets mixed up and we'll go into the meat mixture when it's complete. I need a 1/4 cup of chopped water chestnuts. So I'm going to open up this can of sliced water chestnuts and give them a good rough chop. So my turkey is brown. Doesn't take long. It's a little bitty amount here. And crumbled up quite a bit. I'm going to take my soy sauce ginger mixture, get everything coated really well, and let it simmer for a couple of minutes just to make sure the flavors are melded. I'm also going to add in some black pepper. This is all simmered up here. I'm going to take it off the heat. I'm going to put in my chopped water chestnuts. I may have said a 1/4 cup earlier, but it is a 1/2 cup. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. If you like water chestnuts, put a whole bunch in there. If you don't, take some out. 0 points. And I'm going to add in the slaw mixture that has come out of the microwave, along with the green onions that were in there. Mix it all up. And I'm going to let it cool enough to handle so that I can put it in the egg roll wrappers and roll them up without burning myself. But before I do that, I'm going to add in an ingredient I forgot. 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce, which I have been struggling with off camera to get open. Yay! 1 tablespoon. Now I'm going to let it cool. I'm ready to make my egg rolls. I have these egg roll wrappers from Nasoya. I found them in the produce section of my local grocery store. I need 10 of these, so I've already counted them out and set them here. I have my interior mixture, my egg roll contents here. I have a little bit of water, and I have you can use your finger, but I happen to have some of these pastry brushes. I have a sheet pan that I've coated with a little bit of baking spray, and I have a 1/3 cup measure because the recipe says to put a 1/3 cup of filling. So essentially all you do is you take some filling. Well, before you do that, make sure that the wrapper is pointed at you with the pointy side facing this way so that you are, pull that so you can see it a little bit better. And the point needs to be facing you because of the way you're going to roll it. So you put your mixture in the center there. If you've ever wrapped a burrito, you'll know. And then before you start rolling, you get the edges a little bit wet because that is what's going to make the sides stick together. So roll it a little bit, tip the ends under, have a little bit of filling popping out, that's okay. Roll it all the way and set it on your baking sheet. Again, make sure that point is towards you. Take your filling, place it in the center, get the edges of your egg roll wrapper wet, and then push this a little bit further there, roll it up. Whoops. Made that one a little tight so it popped open. Okay, I'm going to keep wrapping. I have 8 more to go, and I'll show you the baking sheet when I'm done. Had some filling left over, so I actually ended up with 12. As you can see here, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. 400 degree oven for 12 minutes. And then you flip them and bake them a little bit longer. So I'll show you that when they're done. Okay, I have a really easy side slaw that I'm going to pull together to go with these egg rolls, which will be ready to flip in a couple of minutes. This is from Simple Nourished Living. It's called Quick and Easy Low Fat Asian Slaw with Pineapple, and I will link that recipe down below. Super easy to do. 16 ounces of coleslaw mix. I use the same one that I put inside the egg rolls. It's a mixture of green cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage. Along with 8 ounces of pineapple tidbits in the juice, but drained. So don't buy the kind that's in the syrup. In fact, I'll show you my can here. Buy the kind that says pineapple juice and then drain them and measure out 8 ounces of that. So I have that. I have scallions. It says 4. I think I used a little bit more, the green and the white parts. 1 teaspoon toasted sesame seeds. The best way to toast nuts is in the microwave. Actually, these just came out. Put them in the microwave for about 45 seconds and then 10 to 15 seconds after that until you begin to smell that they're toasty. And then a 1/3 cup of low-fat Asian sesame ginger dressing, such as Newman's Own. And this is exactly what I got. I have a little bit more than a 1/3 cup. I'm going to do a little bit of this and mix it. I find that when I make any kind of slaw, it tends to weep a little bit, for lack of a better term. It'll start off looking a little bit drier, and then it will begin to break down just a little bit and release some of the moisture that's in the cabbage or the broccoli or whatever kind of slaw you have. So I tend to make it just barely wet, and then I'll let it sit for, an hour or so, and then I'll give it a look-see. And if it looks like it's still kind of dry, then I will add more. Literally, that is it. So let me go flip these egg rolls, and I'll get back to you guys. Look at how gorgeous these are. Let me get a pair of tongs so I can pick one up and just show you. I flipped them over. Obviously, the side was down. My baking sheet is well used, so it gets things quite brown quite quickly. And then I flip them over just to get the other side a little bit brown. Can't wait to eat them for dinner tonight. Never had this recipe before, but I'll let you know how it is. Okay, so just a quick check-in on my Asian slaw that I've made here. I mentioned earlier that I prefer to put in most, but not all of the dressing and just see how it is, excuse me, after a little bit of time. And it is a little bit dry, so I am going to use the rest of the dressing, the full 1/3 cup that was called for in the recipe, and stir this up. This is 2 points a serving.